What's good, y'all? I'm just gonna cut to the chase because this is something that's been going on for a while, or this is something that me and a couple other friends have been dealing with. But we all know that drinking is 100% bad. It really is. Anything that involves you consuming a large amount of alcohol, liquor, it literally does not matter. It's 100% wrong. Now, to a degree, the only drink that I love very much is red wine. I love red wine completely and dearly. But then again, if you was to drink a lot of it or an excessive amount of it, then yeah, you'll get drunk. But I always heard that red wine tastes extremely good if you was to have some meat with it, like chicken, ribs, steak, whatever type of meat. But that's besides the point. I'm talking about like actual hard drinks like liquor and alcohol. Those are 100% bad. Now I know that they got drinks out there that has like between 3 to 5% alcohol in it, but it's pure drinks still. But those could still get you drunk if you was to drink like at least like 4 to 5 cans of those. Now the only type of drinks that I know that got like 5% alcohol in it are those Truly beverages. So basically those beverages that have the I don't know why it's so fucking difficult to describe. It's those large cans that look like Arizona type cans, but they're not Arizona. They're literally called Truly, and they come in like in a lemonade flavored one. They got I think they got a lemon flavored one, and they got other flavors too. I only know the lemon one. And I have tried that one a few times. It does taste good, but I'm not addicted to it. But those can easily get you drunk if you was to drink like multiple cans of those. The max you can at least drink is at least like a can or two. But other than that, overall, just overall drinking is bad. Period. But and guess what? Drinking can literally make you into a complete different person. And I just recommend that y'all just don't drink, period. Because you may never know how it's really going to make you. Because obviously when you're drunk, it either makes you all rude and disrespectful, or it has you completely and utterly hilarious. Or it can somehow make you both. But we all know that drinking can literally make you either tipsy and or drunk. And you know that when you're tipsy and or drunk, you tend to not think clearly. You're a little bit non-comprehensive when you talk. And you always tend to repeat yourself over and over again, or you ask the same questions over and over again, and then people always sigh out of aggravation because they hate it when you do shit like that. And you know that overall drinking can literally, put a damp in your health, because overall it's just not good. So, and people can literally be like that. So if someone that you see or that you know that does drinking like that, it can literally be any damn drinks. It can be those Truly drinks. It can be literally alcohol, liquor, vodka. All of those can literally get you drunk if you was to drink an excessive amount of them. And people who do that are the people you need to stay away from. And guess what? They can easily be friends that you know. Like seriously. Now, I do sadly have a friend that does drink, and I'm really sorry to put her out like this, but I do know someone who does drink, but she goes through a lot, obviously, and I completely understand that. But there would literally be times where you say that you're not going to drink as much anymore, or you're going to cut back on drinking completely and get yourself together, but either later that same day or the next day, you completely do the opposite. You're going right back into drinking again. and that's kind of what I hate. Like, when you say that you're going to stop doing something or you're going to cut back on it a little, but you still turn around and do it later or the next day. Most people literally hate that shit, honestly. And like I said, I hate that too. But, like, everyone knows what you're doing is wrong, which is literally drinking. Smoking is obviously wrong too. Like, everyone that I see nowadays are smoking those puff bars, and to a degree those are okay, but I also heard that those also have nicotine in it, and nicotine can literally be addictive. So I do take a couple of hits from a puff bar, but other than that, that's pretty much it. I don't smoke, period. It don't mean that I'm addicted to them. Just because I take a few hits from a puff bar doesn't mean that I'm addicted to it. It doesn't mean that one day I'm going to go out and get me a puff bar and then I'm going to end up smoking it for the rest of... I'm not saying that. But at the same time, smoking is also bad. So, I understand that marijuana and weed are legal now, and and obviously those might not do much to you, but at the same time, it is kind of bad when you smoke an excessive amount of it, because it'll make you too high, and and plus that will affect your health in some way. Marijuana, weed, cigarettes, or basically just any overall drug, period. So I'm kind of saying that drinking, smoking, and or doing drugs is literally bad. But at the same time, to a degree, some people would say that drinking and smoking would kind of benefit them a little. Because, oh wait, someone's calling me. I do not know that number, so I hung up. But but to a degree, some people would say that smoking and drinking would somehow calm them down or relieve stress and whatnot, and or relieve anxiety. And yes, don't get me wrong, it does do that. Drinking and or smoking and doing certain drugs or whatever, to a degree, yes, it will relieve stress, anxiety, depression, or whatever mental illness you're going through. Yes, it will help, but still, the shit's still bad. So, anybody that y'all know that does that shit, y'all really need to stay away from them. Or if you know them as a friend, or well, basically more friends do it than family, because if it's family, then you can't really say anything to them to make them stop, because they're either deep into it or whatever. If you know someone in your family that just smokes cigarettes or smokes weed or marijuana or whatnot, then you really can't say anything to them, honestly, because it's their habit, and plus it relieves their stress and whatnot. So that's okay. You can't say nothing to them. But friend-wise, yeah, you need to say some shit to them, because or you would just have to stay away from them until they either stop or ease up from it a little, because the shit is bad. So you know, like a lot of people would literally say that drinking and smoking will have benefits, and yeah, to a degree they do, but again, it's still not good for you to do. And like I said, I already know someone who does that, but, you know, at the same time, I'm a little annoyed that she does it, but, you know, but she says she does it just to relieve stress and anxiety and what she goes through. She told me everything that she's been going through throughout the years, and I understand that completely, and I know all of it completely. I guess it's just hard for me to explain it. But yeah, it's so crazy out here, so I really hope that y'all can hear me. I hope the wind is not blowing into the phone as much. But if y'all can still hear me, then that's good. If not, then I'll probably try to move around a bit so that way y'all can hear me a bit better. But yeah. But at the same time, what she's still doing is still technically wrong still. And that's drinking and doing a whole lot of smoking. So, you know, like, just because those help relieve stress and anxiety, it doesn't mean that it's going to literally make you feel better. It's just going to make you feel a bit more worse. So, you know, like, I'm literally glad I don't do it. So, you know, like I said, the only drink that I love very much is red wine, but it doesn't mean that I drink a lot of it. There was a couple of times that I took a few shots of red wine. Well, not really a few shots of red wine, but there was a few times where I drank it from a cup because it was given to me in a cup instead of the bottle, and that shit tasted good. And maybe someday I might get me a bottle. Or maybe I can have a whole thing of red wine to myself for my 23rd birthday. Who really knows? But it doesn't mean I'm going to drink the whole thing up. I am going to literally take it a step at a time, because I'm not going to be drinking it like someone's addicted to it. So, but yeah, but other than that, I don't drink anything else. You know, obviously, like, my friend does have me drinking a little bit of her Truly drinks, which is the drinks that I just told y'all that she drinks, which is the beverages that have 5% alcohol in it. She did get me into drinking those a little, but it doesn't mean that I'm addicted to them. You know, like I said, I might take a few sips of them, but other than that, that's it. It doesn't mean that I'm going to get me any of them, because I'm not. But, yeah, but the main point of this video is just telling y'all that, one, doing drugs is obviously bad, smoking is bad, drinking is bad, and whoever you know friend-wise that does that, stay the hell away from them until they either stop or until they ease up from it a little. Because y'all already know that what they're doing is completely and utterly wrong. And like I already told y'all, I know a friend that does that, and I already told y'all why she does it, but at the same time, I guess dealing with it on a daily basis can be a bit annoying. So, but it literally is what it is. But I really hope she does stop soon. I really hope that she does, because I don't want to literally have to keep dealing with it every day, because that is going to end up making a lot of people not want to hang out with you anymore. So with you drinking certain beverages that has a lot of alcohol or liquor in it or whatever, but you do it on a daily basis, and you just feel like you need someone to be there with you to help you and whatnot, and they're there with you, but deep inside they're like, I just want to leave this person alone because I don't want to deal with them, because they're either too high or too drunk, and I don't want to be dealing with them right now. Like, no, that's... And personally, and I'm really sad to say this to her, but that's technically how I am a little. because whenever I do hang out with her, I always kind of fear that she's gonna drink too much and then become either tipsy and or drunk, and I'm just gonna be like, I really don't want to be around her if she's like that. Because the first time I met her, she was drinking those Truly drinks, which are the beverages that have the 5% alcohol in them, that have the flavors in it. But now, other people have been getting her into drinking vodka now. So, and I'm like, God damn. And she literally told me to my face that she was literally going to have to stop drinking and smoking soon, because she says that she's trying to get a job. But due to the amount of smoking and drinking that she's doing, I really can't see her getting a job anytime soon. Because y'all know that no one is not gonna hire you if you're high or drunk. That shit's not gonna happen. So like I said, I really do feel bad of putting her out like this, but like I said, a lot of people literally just find it completely and utterly annoying when people do shit like that. Now, smoking the puff bars, that's really no big deal. Even though they have nicotine in it, those aren't really that much of a big deal. So those aren't really much of an issue. It's basically just the heavy drinking, the actual smoking, like cigars or actual hard drugs, possibly maybe not including weed and marijuana since those are legal. But just doing something that's hard and bad, like doing heavy drinking and heavy drugs and all that is bad, definitely. And those Truly drinks that I kept telling y'all about, those aren't really that bad, but at the same time, they can be if you was to drink like more than 2, 3, or 4 cans of those. Then that is considered bad, because that's going to make you either tipsy or drunk. So, but overall, I'm really just saying that drinking and smoking bad drugs or whatever is literally not good at all. So all my friend does is drink her Truly drinks. She drinks at least between 2 to 3 things of vodka, but she obviously mixes it with cranberry juice, which is supposed to be good, but at the same time, not really. I heard that if you was to mix some form of alcohol or liquor with some form of a juice or whatever, it's supposed to be good. And I guess that's okay, but me personally, that still doesn't sound okay. Because you're supposed to drink more, you're supposed to taste more of the juice than the liquor or alcohol that's in it. You're literally supposed to taste more of the juice than the alcohol. Because if you taste more of the alcohol or liquor than the juice, then that's literally not good. And you know that that's going to make you tipsy and or drunk way more quickly. So, but it's crazy. It really is crazy. But again, I'm really sorry that I had to put my friend out like that. But it's literally true. But she is one of my best friends. It's not Trinity. I'm not saying Trinity does this. And that's something that I need to keep her away from too. Like people that I chill with, some of them, including my other best friend that I'm talking about, they do smoke and drink. And that's something that I really need to keep Trinity away from too, because I don't want her to be a part of that shit. So that's literally how much I literally care about her. So yeah, so if you are watching this, I am going to make sure that I keep you away from people like that, because the shit's nasty and it's not good at all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and there's one other thing that I need to point out to y'all. So the first half was basically telling y'all that drinking and doing any form of hard drugs or hard smoking is bad. Now, the other half that I want to talk about is basically how relationships are, but possibly more in an uncomfortable way due to what I've been hearing. Now, I heard that relationships nowadays, people would want you to get frisky with them. Like, I think that's how some people would want relationships to be, is for y'all to get intimate. And I just find that to be completely and utter BS, because that is not how a relationship should be. Because a relationship is all about love, attention, commitments, laughter, fun, happy, comfortability, trust, all of that, and whatever else that a relationship needs. That is a relationship. A relationship shouldn't always have to be about getting intimate. And I know that this also occurs in most guys. Most guys are like this. They're like, do you want to be in a relationship with me? A girl says, yeah. But he just wants to immediately just start touching you inappropriately and asks, can you do this with me or do that with me? And then that's going to end up completely making you think twice of meeting the guy. Because that's how most of them are. And it really makes no damn sense to me whatsoever at all. And I'm literally happy that I'm not one of those guys that would do that. Like, seriously. One, the shit's gross. And second, that does not make you a man at all. That's just making you sound like a damn child. Like, seriously. So I'm really saying this on behalf on most, if not all, ladies. Most guys are literally going to be like that. They're going to want to be in a relationship with you because they want to get intimate. That's literally it. They're not going to do anything else with you. And guess what? There's going to be times where they're just going to end up using you for your money or whatever. And then after they get what they want from you, they're going to be like, see you later. I'm going to find someone else, or I'm going to be single. Like, it makes no sense at all. Overall, that shit is also bad too. Because I know that most guys can be like that. I heard that some ladies can be like that too. Well, most ladies can be like that too if they was to do like any form of drinking or drugs. But it mainly happens with most guys though. I heard from someone that it can also happen with some ladies, but if they was like either drunk or high, they're gonna end up getting in contact with someone saying, do you want to be my baby mama or my baby daddy or whatever, you know. And then I'm just gonna be like, well, what the hell is going on? Like, seriously, it really makes no sense. So, but yeah, those are also people that you need to stay away from too. Because you know for a fact that they're not going to be the perfect person to be in a relationship with, because I'm pretty sure that's all that they're going to be looking for from you. And that's literally getting intimate. And that's pretty much it. And if you respectfully say no, then they're going to be like, all right, see you later. I'm going to look for someone else that wants to do it. It makes no damn sense at all. And I don't understand why most guys do that. I really have no idea why. You know, someone told me, like I said again, over and over again, some people say that some ladies do it too. But honestly, I don't believe that because, one, I was never around when it happened. And second, no one told me about any of this either. So I don't believe that some ladies would do this too. But if some of them do that as well, then yes, that is messed up. But I only heard this from someone saying that most guys does this, that most guys do it, and it's literally messed up. But life is life. So all this stuff happens literally for unexpected and unknown reasons. So. But, I just wanted to put that out because it is what the hell it is. So when it comes to topics like this, it's really hard for me to literally put into words because it's that deep of a topic to discuss. So there's literally no other terms or no other descriptions for me to put it to y'all because that's how deep it really is. So either I heard this from some people or I looked it up online, or possibly even both. But yeah, it is what it is. But stay away from stuff like that. Stay away from people who do shit like that, and you're pretty much all set. But that's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all like it up if you did. Subscribe if any of y'all are new. And I'll see y'all in the next one. All right?